Hey again, welcome to Mr. Ace Math. This lesson is on the coordinate plane and how to plot points. What I'm comfortable with are the number line and what integers are. So make sure you know those and let's get started. So first of all, what exactly is the coordinate plane? Well, the coordinate plane is also known as the XY plane or the Cartesian coordinate system. Those are just fancy names for the same exact thing. But basically, it's the area formed by the intersecting of the x-axis and the y-axis. But before that even makes any sense, you need to know what the x-axis and the y-axis are. So the x-axis is a horizontal number line that goes from left to right. Basically, the word horizontal means left to right. And the y-axis is a vertical number line, which means it just goes up and down. So vertical means it goes up and down. And the origin is a very, very important thing that you should remember whenever you're plotting points. The origin is actually where the x-axis and y-axis cross or intersect. Okay, so here's our xy coordinate plane. This horizontal number line is the x-axis. And even though there aren't any numbers on it yet, it is a number line. And right in the middle is what separates our positives from our negatives. This is really just 0. To the right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, all of our positive numbers. And to the left, we have all of our negative numbers, just like a standard number line. -1, -2, -3, and it goes on and on and on. And that's our x-axis, a horizontal number line. This line here is our y-axis, and it's a vertical number line. And starting from here, we're at 0, and whenever we go up, it's a positive number. So when we go up, it's +1, +2, and so on. And from here, when we go down, it would be, what do you think? Negative, because our positives are up and our negatives are down. -1, -2, -3, -4, and it goes on and on. And what's really important about the xy coordinate plane is this point right here, because this point is the origin. And like we said before, the origin is where our x-axis and our y-axis intersect. So therefore, that's the origin. And the coordinates for the origin are 0, 0. And we'll start talking more about coordinates in a minute. And it's important to know that the xy coordinate plane is broken up into 4 parts. These parts are called quadrants, and they help us locate different points on the entire xy plane. This part over here, where x is positive and y is positive, is quadrant 1. This part over here, where x is negative and y is positive, is quadrant 2. So any points in this section are said to be in quadrant 2. This part down here, where x is negative and y is negative, is quadrant 3. And any points over here are said to be in quadrant 3. And this section over here, where x is positive and y is negative, is quadrant 4. And any points that are in this area are said to be in quadrant 4. So how exactly do we plot points? Well, we start at the origin, and then we move to our x-coordinate, then we move to our y-coordinate, and then we just plot the point. So for example, let's say we have the point A at 2, -4. This is the name of the point. So our point's name right now is A. The numbers here, inside the parentheses, that's called an ordered pair. It's broken up into 2 numbers. The first number is the x-coordinate. It tells us how to move along the x-axis. And the second number is our y-coordinate. It tells us how we move on the y-axis, whether or not we go up or down. So because 2 is our x-coordinate, that means we move 2 places to the right. And because our y-coordinate is -4, that means we go 4 places down because it's negative. How about here? This is point R at -3, 5. Well, since our x-coordinate is -3, do you think we're going to go left 3 or right 3? Well, we're actually going to go left 3 because it's negative. So we move to the left 3 spaces, and then our y-coordinate is +5. So do you think we go up or down? Well, it's positive, so we're going to go up 5. How about this point here? W at 0, 3. This one's tricky because our x-coordinate is 0. So do you think we move left or do you think we move right? Well, we move 0 places to the left or 0 places to the right. Either way, we just stay where we are. So we don't go left and we don't go right. We stay on the x-axis. And then our y-coordinate is 3. So do you think we go up 3 or down 3? Well, it's a positive number, so we go up 3. How about v at -7, 0? Well, our x is -7, and because it's negative, we go to the left 7. And since our y is 0, we don't go up or down at all. We actually stay exactly where we are. This is point P at -8, -6. So how do we move our x-coordinate? Well, starting at the origin, we go 8 to the left because it's negative. And then we go 6 down because that's negative as well. Now let's say we have the point A at 2, -4. So we start at the origin, and then 2 is positive. So I'm going to move 2 places to the right. 1, 2. And then my y is -4. So I'm going to move 4 spaces down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I plot my point right there, and that's the point A, 2, -4. How about R at -3, 5? Same exact way. We start at the origin, then we go 3 to the left, and then 5 up, and then we plot our point. And that's the point R at -3, 5. How about the next one, W at 0, 3? We start at the origin, we don't go left, we don't go right, we just stay. Because our x is 0, we don't go left or right. And that's our point W at 0, 3. How about V at -7, 0? Again, we start at the origin, and our x is -7, so we move 7 places to the left. And then do we go up or down? No, because our y is 0, so we're just going to move 7 to the left and plot our point, and that's V at -7, 0. How about P at -8, -6? Same exact thing. We start at the origin, then we move. How do we move? Well, our x is -8, right? Since our x is -8, we go 8 places to the left. And then since our y is -6, from there we go 6 places down. And then we just plot our point. And that's our point P at -8, -6. So here's your pause and practice. Just pause and practice. When you're done, unpause the video. After a 3, 2, 1 countdown, your answer will be displayed. Go. So let's go over our answers. For the pause and practice on graph paper, A, graph each of the following points, and B, state the quadrant it is located in. So, for number 1, it's located in quadrant 4. For number 2, T is located in quadrant 2. For number 3, R is located in quadrant 3. Number 4, Z is located in quadrant 1. 5, A is located in quadrant 4. 6, L is located in between quadrants 3 and 4. Number 7, Y is located between quadrants 1 and 4. And 8, E is located in quadrant 2. Now part A says to graph each of the following points on graph paper, and we'll see that on the next page. So let's plot those points. W should be here at 4, -7. T should be here at -5, 7. R should be here at -9, -3. Z should be here at 5, 7. A should be here at 7, -1. L should be here at 0, -6. Y should be here at 9, 0. E should be here at -9, 4. Now it's important to remember your quadrants. This here is quadrant 1. And in quadrant 1, all of our points have a positive x-coordinate and a positive y-coordinate. And that's why Z is in quadrant 1. Because 5 here is positive and 7 is positive. And that's why it's in quadrant 1. In quadrant 2, our x is negative and our y is positive. Think about the points we have here. Point E is negative 9, 4. The x is negative, the y is positive. Point T is negative 5, 7. The x is negative, the y is positive. And that's why they're in quadrant 2. Quadrant 3 is where your x is negative and your y is negative also. That's why point R has coordinates negative 9, negative 3. The x is negative and the y is negative. And over here is quadrant 4. And in quadrant 4, our x is positive and our y is negative. And that's why points A and point W are in quadrant 4. Because for point A, our x is positive and our y is negative. And for point W, our x is positive and our y is negative. So let's review this lesson. The area formed by the intersecting of the x-axis and the y-axis is the coordinate plane. The horizontal number line, left to right, of the coordinate plane is the x-axis. The vertical number line, up and down, of the coordinate plane is the y-axis. Where the x-axis and y-axis cross on the coordinate plane is called the origin. A point consists of two parts. They are the point name and the ordered pair. The ordered pair consists of the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate. The x-coordinate determines how the point moves in what direction? Left and right. The y-coordinate determines how the point moves up and down. The coordinate plane is broken up into parts called quadrants. There are how many quadrants? 4. All ordered pairs in quadrant 1 are positive, positive. This means that the x-coordinate in quadrant 1 is positive and the y-coordinate in quadrant 1 is positive. All ordered pairs in quadrant 2 are negative, positive. This means that the x-coordinate is always negative and the y-coordinate is always positive. All ordered pairs in quadrant 3 are negative, negative. That means the first coordinate, the x-coordinate, is negative and the y-coordinate is also negative. And all ordered pairs in quadrant 4 are positive, negative. And this means that the x-coordinate, the first coordinate here, would be a positive number and the y-coordinate right here would be a negative number.